When we hear the word bullying, we often think about high school or middle school students being teased. However, bullying can affect adults at work. And the work doesn't just stop here. The Blight Patrol is headed across the street, and they're going to stay here until the work gets done. In Fraser, Kelsie Carter, WREG, News Channel 3. In just one day, the petition campaign filled 10 pages with over 500 signatures of parents and community members that don't want to see their school close. We're here at the Shelby County building where county commissioners and city council members are meeting to discuss making joint purchases to help save you money. The people who live here think that it was a tornado that uprooted this 100-year-old oak tree, but meteorologists don't know whether or not it was a tornado or just strong winds. Neighbors say he has lived in that house on James Road for less than a year, and he must be considered a flight risk because a judge set his bond at $8 million. The Blight Patrol is a group of regular people just like you and me. They have spent many of the recent icy days on the streets of Fraser, chopping down trees and clearing streets and driveways. They don't have a plan or agenda. They are just going where the need is.
I was watching TV and I look up and here they are coming in my yard asking me, can they clean up from the storm? And I can't believe that they do this. This is amazing. They're great people.
Homeowner Donald Scott said he was waiting until the weather got better to call someone to help him clean up his yard.
I've been kind of sick and I couldn't have done it by myself. I couldn't.
Thousands of Memphians are without power and have trees or branches in their driveways or in the streets by their homes. Representatives from MLGW and the city say they are working as fast as they can.
We just feel like we can fill in the gaps. So we've partnered with the city before, and we just find it an honor that we could come out and serve.
The Blight Patrol will be in Fraser as long as the neighborhood needs help recovering from the storm. So if you see them working, let them know if they can help you.
We support this community. We want to make change.
In Fraser, Kelsie Carter, WREG, News Channel 3. When we hear the word bullying, we often think about high school or middle school students being teased. However, bullying can affect adults at work. Helen Collins is a victim of workplace bullying, and when she heard about Representative Antonio Parkinson's Healthy Workplace Bill, she said she had to tell her story.
I felt worthless. I felt degraded. And me, I felt like I wasn't good enough.
Collins was an employee of Memphis City Schools in 2010 until mental, verbal, and emotional bullying in her workplace caused her so much stress that she had a stroke.
After I left that day, I went to the hospital. I got to the hospital. I couldn't return.
Before her stroke, Collins turned in her resignation, but she was asked to stay longer and was promised that things would get better. But things did not get better.
It's a huge problem.
Representative Parkinson said that 1/3 of Tennesseans have either been a victim of workplace bullying or will be at some point. The Healthy Workplace Bill will allow victims to sue the bully and give them a chance to get compensated for lost wages and benefits. If you have been a victim of workplace bullying and want to tell your story or to find out more information on the Healthy Workplace Bill, visit www.healthyworkplacebill.org. In Memphis, Kelsie Carter, WREG, News Channel 3.
From WREG, News Channel 3 at 6, starts now.
It's the biggest break yet in the search for a missing plane. Investigators have discovered a pulse coming from a remote section of the Indian Ocean. Thanks for joining us. For News Channel 3 at 6, I'm Kelsie Carter. A breaking news update now on a man wanted for that shooting last March inside Oak Court Mall. He turned himself in today. Police have known all along they wanted to lock up Otis Riddick. His family says they've known where he was, but didn't get the courage to turn him in until now.
From WREG, News Channel 3 at 5, starts now.
Breaking news topping News Channel 3 at 5, a body found in McKellar Lake. I'm Kelsie Carter. A worker on the water spotted the body and called police, and authorities wonder if it is that of a missing boater who disappeared almost 2 weeks ago. WREG's Michelle Reese has more from McKellar Lake. New at 6, dozens of people got a tour of Memphis's oldest cemetery today. A few years ago, people couldn't even walk around Riley Cemetery because it was overgrown with weeds. U.S. Senator Lamar Alexander, Congressman Steve Cohen, and State Senator Ophelia Ford are all getting challenges from within their own parties this election year. And it's got WREG's Richard Ransom's informed sources talking tonight. Financial zombies are walking all over the Mid-South, and this is no horror movie. Coming up after the break, how you could be one of them and not even know it. Back in a moment. The next president of the University of Memphis is expected to be officially approved tomorrow. The Tennessee Board of Regents will meet to consider the Chancellor's recommendation of M. David Rudd to replace interim President Brad Martin, and everyone expects Rudd's nomination to sail through. Rudd is currently the provost and distinguished university professor of psychology at the U of M. He's been with the college since March of last year.